You're listening to Clash Royale Radio with Dylan and Caleb in 3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to Clash Royale Radio, episode number 49. I am your host, Dylan.
And I am your co-host, Caleb.
Guys, we have a big update coming actually tomorrow. We're recording this very late Sunday, so it's coming out tomorrow. A huge update. We got new card, a brand new evolution. Yeah, I cannot wait to talk about this, Caleb. It's going to be so fun.
This is going to be nuts. I haven't been excited for an update in a long time, and
Yes.
I am super excited
and
for
a
this.
brand new game mode, Clash Mini-ish, I guess, is coming out as well. So we are going to be talking about that.
Yeah, and I can't wait until we get all into it as well. That's probably going to be my most exciting part, by the way.
Yeah, definitely. But let's get right into it. So the June update 2025, we got a brand new legendary card, a new evolution, and a new game mode. And one of the things that I'm most excited about, or not really excited about, but kind of worried, but excited, if that makes sense, the Trophy Road rework.
Yeah,
So-
and we're going to get into that later,
Yes,
obviously, as we go into the episode. That is probably I'm with you. I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm like, wow,
Yep.
they went this route.
Well, we're going to talk about it right now. The Trophy Road rework. So no longer it is 9,000. It's actually 10,000. And then after 10,000, you can go past 10,000, obviously, but there's like a seasonal arenas. So after that, it's more of a ranked mode, I guess, quote unquote.
Yep.
So you can go all the way up to 15,000 trophies. From the 10,000 to 15,000 trophies, guys, you can earn and lose up to 150 trophies per match. So
That is nuts.
yes, but after you reach 15,000, you can actually go further. You can go as far as you want. From my understanding, but once you get to 15,000. You earn trophies about normally. So like, anywhere from 20 to 30 trophies a win or per game. So, so that is actually crazy. I love this idea. It brings me back to, 18 or so, whenever they did this to where, 6,000 trophies was a lot, was crazy. But anyway, but this Trophy Road also, whenever like the season ends. So if you make it to 15,000, when the season ends, you will go back to 12,000. So just depending on where you're at, but when the season ends, it just varies of when you reset. So the Trophy Road does reset every single season. Caleb, what's your take?
That's the part I don't like about it. I think I don't know.
See, I don't actually like this. I like the Trophy Road being at reset because it's kind of like a mini competition or, a little bit of a competitiveness.
I think I love that, actually.
It's just this next part. So once you reach 15,000 trophies, you will unlock the rank mode for the current season. So
I understand a little bit of why they did that. I like the challenge. I really do. But that's a lot of grinding at the same time.
Yes. So guys, when we're saying ranked mode,
it's going to get changed.
Yeah.
Because of that, it's so much grinding. A lot of people are not going to have enough time. And I'm a competitive player now.
Yeah.
I know I've been off the air for a while. I know I've been haven't been on Clash Royale at a whole lot. Life's been crazy, but I'm still a guy who's dedicated to this game, and I want to grind. Right. I want to go back to the Ultimate Champion and try to be the best I can be and get to that max goal, right? But adding this Trophy Road and adding all of this into it, man, it's just too much of a grind, and I don't know if we're gonna have enough time for regular players.
Well, also, Caleb, I don't know if you know this as well, but they have shortened the POL, or now ranked mode.
That is true.
So
yeah, that is true. They have
90,
shortened it, so maybe I don't know.
Instead of, I think it was 93 steps, it's 63 steps. So they're taking away
is
Challenger
huge.
1, 2, and 3 and going right into Master. So right when you reach 15,000 trophies in your Trophy Road, you unlock Ranked, which is your POL, and then you're right on Master 1. Which is great. I love this.
I like that.
The only thing I don't
But here's
like
the thing,
about
though.
it, I just don't like how you have to play Trophy Road to go into ranked. You know what I mean? I wish, like, you know, if you made it to Ultimate Champion, you shouldn't ever have to play Trophy Road. You should be able to just play ranked from now on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I think once you make that max cap of 15, here's what I think they should have done with the Trophy Road. I think they should have just extended the Trophy Road to 50,000. Just make it outrageous.
No.
Why not?
No, I like this idea to where...
Why not why put a cap?
Well, there is no cap now. There is no cap. So you can go past 15,000.
No,
and
you can go past.
There's going to be a leaderboard. I'm not for sure, but I do like Trophy Road being like some sort of casually competitive. Does that make sense? Because ranked is going to be your sweaty, very competitive platform, and then your Trophy Road is going to be people, you know, casually not playing as much, but still want to be competitive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I just don't like how,
it's just
from what I'm reading,
that I have to grind in the Trophy Road just to open up.
You're ranked.
Now what's called the league ranked. I have to open up to get to ranked.
Yeah.
That's annoying in my opinion.
So let's talk about ranked mode. So to unlock it, you must, and we've talked about this, reach 15,000 trophies in seasonal arenas during that current season, or for this season only. So the update will drop tomorrow. If you have reached Master 1 or higher in Path of Legends, you'll have it unlocked. And then it looks like, see, it's just kind of, it's weird how they're wording this, because now the next point is starting in August, the requirement for the league, or for the change to reach Champion League in order to unlock ranked mode. So I'm wondering if, like, do you absolutely have to reach 15,000 trophies to unlock it? Or is that for the first time? You know, you get to 15,000, then you unlock it.
Yeah.
And then if you get to ranked mode, and if you make it all the way to league or Champion League, then do you have it unlocked for that next season? Like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of... I don't know. They're not really explaining it very well, so it's just kind of interesting.
If so, I like that idea, though.
Yes, absolutely. Because you shouldn't be able to have to grind Trophy Road just to play ranked and then grind on that. Because ranked is a grind in itself.
They shouldn't have combined the two together. They really shouldn't have done that, in my opinion. They should leave ranked mode as ranked. I don't know what was wrong with POL. I find it very challenging and was fun. And I played a ton of POL.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would touch it, in my opinion.
Right.
You can change it to ranked and stuff like that, and stuff like that. But like whatever, I don't care what name you call it. They should have, in my opinion, left that alone, and they shouldn't just mess with the Trophy Road system. In my opinion.
Right. Yeah. Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Like, I think they should have just left it to where POL was the same, you know, whatever, rename it to ranked, but you're able to go to this new now switcher to where you now, if I want to play ranked, boom, I just go to ranked and it's unlocked. You know, maybe for those that are level like 30, it's locked until you get to level 30 or something like that. You know what I mean? There's your cap to get ranked, but
we'll see though. We think 15,000 is such a hard grind. It may not be. It's 150 trophies per win.
Yeah. They say it's going to be the equivalent of gaining 1,000 trophies normally. So it's not like terrible, but still, you know.
So maybe it's not as grindy. It's probably not as grindy as we think. I'm just going to give it a try. But here's what I think it is. They combined the two, and now it's like POL. It's like this. They took out 30 steps.
They didn't really combine the two. You know what I mean? Let's just get that clear. It's not one button. You know what I mean? Right?
No, that is true. It is not one button.
It is separately. It's just when you get to 15,000, you get that. Ranked mode is unlocked now. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say it's together. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And
it would be really, really cool if there was a way, like, I hope they keep it this way. You know, let's just say you grind up to 15,000 trophies, but the season ends, right? You were just there, but the season ends. Now, since you made it to 15,000 trophies, every win you take is like plus like 250 trophies. They should do that. So that way, you know how it is in POL now, where you go to champion, you go to higher, guess what? You get those skips. Does that make sense?
Oh, the multiplier.
They should do the same with the multipliers. They should do the exact same with trophies.
Well,
once you reach a certain level of a height, let's say 15,000, 12,000, whatever like that, you don't get it. But once the season resets, they should have
that's what
multipliers
they're doing.
again for it.
That's what they're doing. They're just not letting you go all the way down to 10K. Because 10,000 is your cap. That's the floor. That is the lowest you can go once you reach 10,000. So, but when you went to when you get to 15,000, now they help you out. Now the lowest you'll go is 12,000. You know what I mean?
If they really are doing multipliers, I'm okay with this.
Right, but this is that is kind of like a multiplier. They're just not like, okay, you have to win to multiply it. Now, we'll just send you right there. True. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the old ranked system that they used to do. Instead, it went before Path of Legends came out. You know what I mean?
That is true.
So
you're right.
I like this. I like this a lot.
It's like the old-fashioned one.
Yeah. It just
you actually liked it?
Yeah, I love the new work of the Trophy Road. I'm just a little sketchy on, have to get to 15,000 to finally unlock ranked.
The POL.
So, yeah.
It might be faster than we think, though. Take it like 7 days. We're like, okay, we unlocked ranked, and now we're there. We're in Master 1. Already.
And this could be the equivalent of Challenger 1, 2, and 3. You know what I mean? So
of what?
This could be the equivalent of Challenger 1, 2, and 3 that they took out of League or of ranked.
And it could be
POL. So honestly, it could be all the same. But I was on the side of shortening Path of Legends anyway, because I feel like it's just too long. It's too, and you guys are probably calling me a crybaby or you're not as skilled as other people, but like I feel like they just need to shorten it up a little bit. I think right at Master 1 is perfect, or give the Ultimate Champions to not have to sit and play steps. Just stay in Ultimate Champion. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I agree. I think Master 1 is absolutely perfect. I do like the new Trophy Road system. I just wish that ranked mode, I don't know. I loved ranked mode in PLL. PLL was a really fun mode to play in. It was absolutely competitive, absolutely frustrating because like it's hard.
Yeah,
it was very challenging.
Yeah.
And it might get even more challenging now, which I'm happy for. I'm all for it. And we'll see though. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens here. I'm not going to judge it too hard.
Yeah,
I am a little sketched like you are, but I'm ready for a new kind of fresh look of the game now and of the gameplay. So
yeah. I don't want to judge it too hard. I'm just very hesitant on reaching the 15,000 or having POL locked, which I keep saying POL, but it's called ranked now. So but yeah. Anyway. I guess, we'll just have to wait for tomorrow and see how that goes and throughout the entirety of the next season as well. So let's go ahead and talk about badges rework. We're not going to talk about this a lot, but because it just kind of, basically they just updated the badges to where they look a lot cooler, and they look amazing actually.
They look absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, that's all. I guess that's all I got, man. I mean, the badges look really, really good. I think they're adding a few new ones as well. So, yeah. I just hope their cosmetics, like you getting the badges, you get certain rewards out of them. I don't know if that's a thing or not. You know how it is on regular badges right now. Like if you log into the game and let's just say you upgraded a badge and you get 15,000 coins or 3 gems or something like that. I hope that in time, the badges will give you way better rewards, in my opinion, based off the card of the card. Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Like I think what they should do is there's nothing wrong with like I think it'd be really rewarding if like let's say you get to the max tier of the battle ram badge, you should get an emote from the battle ram badge. I think that'd be really, really cool if they did something like that.
Yeah, that'd
make it more rewarding.
Yeah.
And way more to flex on people as well.
Yeah.
And the badges do look sick. Like I love the badges. And I love the what was it?
So here's my thing, Caleb. I think
top ladder. I love top ladder badge. That thing looks sick.
Yeah. I think they should do something like what Call of Duty does, where if you master a gun out, it turns gold. I think. And then they need to make these masteries like really, really hard, in my opinion, like a grind to unlock these. You know what I mean?
That is true.
Like, I love the masteries and stuff. But
I love the masteries too. That's a great point. Like, I think the higher the badge or the more cards you play it, you should be able to lock stuff with it and stuff. I think that'd be really cool.
I think they should have took away the stars, the star,
yeah,
whatever, and then made that into your masteries for that card. In my opinion.
Yeah, that's probably what they should have done. The star deal is an old fashioned thing. It's nothing no more. Everybody owns it all now. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody played this game long enough where everybody seriously,
everybody has it and
has them now. And there's a lot of cards out there that actually don't have one. They just have one just to put a banner around your card to make it look flashier.
Yep.
But that's it.
But that's
they need to take it away and they need to do something else about it.
Yep. All right, Caleb.
In my opinion.
Let's go with the new game mode. Merge Tactics. Merge Tactics brings a brand new game mode to Clash Royale. It is a fully turn-based mode with rulers, your favorite Clash characters, traits, modifiers, and a bunch of strategies packed into quick matches. So, guys, this is your Clash Mini in a sense that they have implemented in Clash Royale. So, basically, it is a new game inside of a game. So, this is something completely different that Clash Royale's ever done. So, this is absolutely wild, guys. So, first off, available in the game mode switcher. You have to be at least Arena 3. So, right when you start the game, you'll get the Arena 3 very, very quick. What is that, 3,000 trophies or something? I don't know. But there is no deck building.
Like 300.
There's no deck building. So you just jump right in. It's really cool. And then you and your opponent will draw from the same card pool. So, and then you guys just pick, I guess you just pick your cards. I didn't really watch OJ's video that you sent me, Caleb, but I'm guessing it's a draft. I'm guessing you have like 20 cards or whatever, and then you draft. But yeah, let's talk about it, man. What do you think of Merge Tactics?
Yeah. Okay. First things first. You have no idea how many people are actually upset about this because everybody's like, "Bring Clash Mini back. Where's our Clash Mini?" And everybody's in hatred because they were literally thinking of a mere copy, apparently.
Yeah, copy and paste.
And literally a copy and paste. Yeah. And they're heated about it. They're like, this is not Clash Mini. Well, it's not Clash Mini. It's a totally different game mode. But here's the cool thing about it. So here's the thing. When I first realized that Clash Mini was coming back, this update into the game, I was thinking all new ways of strategy. Like all I was asking for them was just make it a auto chess battler, last man standing, because that made it fun. That the game mode of that made it fun.
Yeah,
and they delivered. And then they didn't just deliver it; they nailed it. I absolutely am going to love Merge Tactics, and I want to know everything about it. I love it how each card is a little different and their abilities are a little different. They're the same, so you know what a prince does. Everybody still knows what each card does, but at the same time, it's a new learning curve the way these characters, they interact a little different, but not totally different, where we don't know what the bandit does no more, or we don't know what a golden knight does no more, or a Mega Knight or P.E.K.K.A. But they added a little bit of a change to where it's a lot more strategic and you got to think about stuff. I hope right now the game is going to stay permanently. There's no time limit, but I hope it stays permanent.
Yeah,
I think this is a banger of a game mode. I hope they keep it. I hope it turns into a really competitive game because I think this has a lot of potential if they do it the right way.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah, you said it. And the only thing I was disappointed in whenever I first saw it, the graphics, they're just weird. In my opinion, we're not used. I don't know.
We're not used to 3D. We're not used to 3D, but at the same time, I actually love it. I actually kind of like it. I love the hex.
I just
board.
I just miss the cute little minis that Clash Mini had.
I know.
I love them.
Buddy, I'm with you
there. They look so good. So I
loved it.
I was really hoping they would put that in there because they just look so good. But that's the only complaint
they
did.
did.
This does look a lot of fun. It's essentially a board game, and it's I didn't really watch a lot of the OJ's video. Obviously, I already told you that, but I don't know. It looked really, really cool. And hopefully there's like a leaderboard or something like that, you know?
There is kind of like a leaderboard a little bit, I believe. There is a kind of there's obviously a trophy road. There's definitely a trophy road in the game.
Gotcha.
And OJ, when I watched the video, I've watched the video like 5 times a day, by the way, of just really studying it, understanding it. And I was really paying attention very close to what OJ was saying. He is very excited about this game mode, and I trust his judgment a lot. He says, I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. I think this has a lot of potential. He said when they first announced it to him, he was like, this is a bad idea. But after him testing it out and everything, he's like, actually, this is a lot of fun. There's a lot of potential here. So I really hope it stays in and it doesn't become like a seasonal event. I just hope it stays in permanently. And what the cool thing about it is, I love it. If you watch the short, there's a short that they released today just about merge tactics. And the guy who is the developer of it, he says, if you don't like this game mode, don't worry, there's more coming.
Mm-hmm.
That really excited me. And it made me feel like they are going to keep merge tactics in the game permanently, because he says that there is more coming. Like there's more to come, more game modes that are coming like this. And that is really cool. I think this is exactly what Clash Royale actually needed, to have more ways to play the game a little differently with the cards that we absolutely love to play with. The only problem I have with merge tactics, which I'm pretty sure it's going to get changed, I do want to build my own deck. I want to build my own thing, because that's exactly what Clash Royale is. It's all about strategizing, building your deck, building what you want.
You do build your deck, though.
You
do build your deck, though. Like, there is a pool, and you guys draft. So you do, like, pick your deck, though. So
there is a draft, and OJ did not show me that. I wish I could have saw what the draft was like, but we don't get to see what the draft is.
I'm guessing that's what I'm saying. I'm guessing there was a draft, because I don't know. But the battle link on here is going to be.
I don't think there's a draft. I think it's all auto. Like, that's the problem. If it's all by sheer luck, where I'm just like, oh, I got these cards and this is what I got to do with it, that kind of sucks.
Or do you have all the cards?
Or you just have, I don't know. I don't know how exactly it works yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you have all the cards.
OJ didn't really explain a whole lot about it. He just basically said, okay, this is what each card does. And he didn't really understand how you got those cards to begin with. I just hope that whatever the case is, I much rather pick my own cards, put it in a deck, and say, hey, this is what I want, and let's play it with it. I think that's what they should do, because that's exactly what Clash Royale is. You know, that's the similarity between that would be the similarity to merge tactics and Clash Royale, is a deck that you get to build, because that's what Clash Royale is literally all about. It's about a deck that you want to build, that you have fun with, and you play it.
Yeah.
So anyway, my opinion, that's my only flack about merge tactics so far. It seems like.
So in this game mode, the action unfolds in turns, not in real time like Clash Royale, the normal mode. Each round is split into 2 parts, the develop phase and the battle phase. During the develop stage or phase, you'll strategize and make choices like managing elixir, placing troops, merging them to strengthening your team and your units. Then, in the battle phase, for those troops face off automatically against other players' teams or cards, I guess. Each cycle repeats over several rounds, keeping the pace quick and tactical. Jump in any time to watch other players' battles and play. Okay, that's cool. So is there some sort of spectator mode too? So like if you're in a tactical merge tactical game, am I able to spectate? That'd be really, really cool.
Yeah.
Not balance, but battle length is anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes. And it's whoever's the last one is standing wins. So per round. So the battle rewards, finish in first or second place to unlock your battle rewards. So that's interesting. Seasonal game mode. Yeah. So each season brings a fresh mix of troops, traits, modifiers, cosmetics, keeping the gameplay varied and exciting. So the first season kicks off without a set end date, giving us a time to gather feedback and fine-tune what's next. So that's really cool. But yeah, didn't they have like, okay, elixir is everything. I think if you lose, at the end of the round, and you'll earn 4 elixir, and selling troops gives you elixir back. So that's really cool. You can take troops back and sell them to gain more of elixir, and maybe change the board a little bit. That's really cool. But yeah, guys, troops like and traits. So we got the knight, archers, goblins, spear goblins, bomber, barbarians. Those are the 2 elixir cards. 3 elixirs are Valkyrie, the P.E.K.K.A., the Prince, Giant Skeleton, Dark Goblin, the Executioner. 4 elixir card, the Princess. So Princess is going to be broken, I feel like. But anyway, Bandit and the Goblin Machine. The 5 elixir troops, you got the Skeleton King and the Golden Knight. And guys, there's traits. So you got Ace. You got the combat starters. There's going to be your lineup guys. Then you got assassins, combat starter as well. They're going to be like your heavy duty hitters, basically. Avengers gain bonus damage, so that's really cool. The brawler, brawler trait gains bonus max HP. The clan, once per round, clan rapidly heals and gains bonus hit speeds at 50% HP. So those are your clan traits. Your goblin traits, you'll get an extra random goblin for free next round, so that's interesting. Those dang goblins just keep multiplying, I swear. The Juggernauts.
Yeah, no kidding.
The Juggernaut's really cool. The combat starters, obviously, they're going to be in your front line as well, probably. But basically, they gain an 8-second shield. I think it's going to be like your P.E.K.K.A.s and stuff like that. But I don't know. I have to look at that. Or no, I think it was a knight was one of them too. But anyway.
Yep, knight was one of them.
Noble is your frontline troops take less damage. Ranger will be Rangers gain hit speed per attack. So attacking up to 15 times. That's nuts. Which each match doesn't last very long. But
could you imagine doing that to the Dark Goblin? Dark Goblin's gonna be like a solid beam at that point.
Then you got a thrower trait. Throwers gain +1 attack range and deal more damage to distant targets. So that's kind of cool. And then you got the undead combat starter. That's combat start. The enemy the enemy with the highest HP is cursed, with the undead gaining 20% bonus damage when that enemy is defeated. So those are your traits. And I love how there's like different traits, because there's going to be some traits that are complementary, or you know what I mean? They're going to be like working really good with the other traits. And then there's going to be some traits that are not going to be very good with some traits. So really got to pay attention on there. So Caleb, what do you think on those?
Yeah, I love every single one of them, and that's what I love about Merge Tactics so much. It is so strategically based.
Yes,
it brings me back to a little bit what Clash Mini is, but also what I love about it is it's not just Clash Mini, right? It's not a mere copy. I actually love about that. I love how they brought in a little bit of Clash Royale and a lot of their jazz into the game as well. This is an entirely different game, and I love it, and I can't wait to get inside of it. I think Clash Royale did a great job making this game. The only thing, like I said again, just like I wish it was a deck build. I think that would be really fun and really good, because that's what Clash Royale is all about. Anyways, here's what I've figured out, guys. Obviously, if you want to know more or everything you want to know about Merge Tactics, go into Clash Royale, go on the news, click Merge Tactics. It released today. You can look at everything you want, all the cards, everything that does, all that stuff, it's right all on that page.
Yeah.
I was watching OJ play it. There's 2 cards that are absolutely broken. Just giving you a heads up. Bandit and Goblin Machine.
Really?
If you merge Goblin Machine 3 times, it will throw like 3 rockets at 3 different locations and destroy them. It is absolutely broken. Bandit is really broken, especially if you give her a shield somehow. And one of the traits, you give her a shield and she's just dashing everywhere, and she dashes through people. So it's insane. Yeah. So she's nuts.
Okay, let's talk about the rulers real quick before we get off of this topic.
Yeah.
So you got the Royal King and then your Spirit Empress. So Caleb, I ain't got a clue what they do. I know they don't go into battle, but they're basically your tower. But do you know anything about them?
Yeah. So the only thing you know, as you can read it, is that the Royal Commission, when he loses, he gains you 4 elixir. That's the difference. And then the Fusion Foresight, every merge grants you plus 1 bonus elixir. That's the only difference. Everything else, here's the thing.
See. So they give you different traits. That's cool.
Let's just say you and I are going against each other. I win. They just shoot a cannon at each other. And that just shows you, okay, that's my health. And there's like, forget how many rounds there are in the game at the moment.
I think there's 4
but,
or 5.
anyways, yeah, that might be like 4 rounds or best out of 3 or something like that. I don't exactly know. But anyways, that's basically how it is. Are you going against a group
of like 4 or 5 players? Is that how that is?
Yeah.
That's
it's
really
kind of
cool.
weird. Yeah,
That's
I haven't
really
figured
cool.
that out yet, but
Yeah.
there's like basically 4 players. You're
Because
going
you only
against
get
4 players
rewarded if
every
you're in
single
first
time.
and second place.
I don't know. I don't know exactly how that works, but yeah, that's what it seems like. OJ didn't really talk much about that either. What he basically covered was a lot about the card's abilities, what's best, and just the strategic ways about it.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't really get into anything else, really.
But yeah, that is Merge Tactics. Obviously, we don't know every single thing, so we'll be definitely talking about this a lot more, and hopefully we'll give you some strategies on Merge Tactics as I'm guessing it's coming out tomorrow, right? I'm sure that's what's coming out as well. So
yeah, I'd say so.
But yeah, we will definitely talk about that in the future episodes. All right, guys, the brand new legendary card, the Spirit Empress. Double the fun,
My favorite
guys.
card in the game by far.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I cannot wait. I hope it's really I just can't wait. It's probably going to be broken. So guys, everyone's going to be playing it. I don't even know if you get this for free. I'm guessing you do, but we'll see. But a powerful new legendary card has just landed in the arena. So basically, the Spirit Empress switches between 2 unique forms. So this is brand new in Clash Royale. They've never done this before. So they got a 6 elixir flying troop dealing damage from above and afar. So it's range as well. And then a 3 elixir sword woman, I guess, that does melee on the ground. So.
Yep. So if you have 3 elixir, you can play her. If you have 6 elixir, she basically got an upgrade and a cab and got a flying dragon.
Yeah.
It's actually insane. She is
really cool.
she is very unique, and that's what I love so much about her. You can use her when you're down elixir to play defense, or you can use her as a big, huge push that you're building. It's absolutely genius. I never would have thought this is how a card could be. I never would have think of this. This is insane. Whoever thought of this is a genius.
Yes.
And I can't wait not to play it. This is absolutely beautiful.
The only thing I am thinking in my mind is like if you're playing like a cycle deck or I don't even know, maybe Lava Hound. Hopefully this is really good with Lava Hound. We'll see. But like if you have like 6 or if you have like 8 elixir and all of a sudden your opponent's like pushed you hard, you don't want a flying troop and you need that ground troop. It sucks. You have that. You can't play that card. That's the only thing I have.
Yeah.
And that might not be an issue. You know what I mean? And that's part of the card as well. You know what I mean? But
exactly.
But yeah, I cannot wait. I think the card art is fantastic. I absolutely love this. The blue dragon is sweet. It's riding on it's a dragon rider, dude. Everybody loves dragon riders, so it's really, really cool. And the 3 elixir, like the Empress 3 elixir, is solid. It seems like a little bit. I don't think it was as tanky as a knight, but it hits harder than a knight, but not as harder as like a P.E.K.K.A. So yeah, man, I cannot wait. It's nuts. It's gonna be so cool.
I cannot wait. By the way, I've saved up so much to max her out.
Max it out.
And I think I'm able to do it already. Like get her to the elite level, get her playing, get her on the board. Let's go.
I don't think I'll be able to max it out yet, but I definitely have the wild cards to do it. So it might take me a little bit to go.
Yeah, I got about 65,000 elite wild cards. Everything else, I got like 31 legendary cards in a book for her. So I think I have enough to completely max her out and get her ready to go. So I can't wait, bro.
Yes, sir, man. I cannot wait either. And by the way, guys, this card and the card evolution will not be in this update. It'll come out July 7th. So just so you know, these things will not be available when the update comes. It'll be basically when the next season starts. But let's go right to the new evolution, the skeleton barrel. So basically, I don't even know, did they even say it on here? Let's see. Is a 2, okay, how many elixir, or
Cycle?
Yeah, how many cycle is it? I did not see it.
I don't know.
That's
a 2.
But anyway, it's 2 skeleton barrels in one. And they do not drop the same, which is huge. It drops basically like a cloned barrel does. It's like a drop, waits, and then drops. So you can't log it immediately. But and you get the double bonus damage, basically, I think, the drop damage. So, dude, it's crazy. I think this is going to be so broken. I don't think it'll bring clone back, honestly. It might bring, I don't know. It's hard to say. But, I mean, it might. I really don't know. But I think this card's going to be broken because I think maybe it's going to have to move slower. They're probably going to, you know what I mean? That's probably the next thing they'll, if they're going to nerf this, and if it is broken, maybe nerf it to where it moves a lot slower in the air. But I don't know, Caleb. What do you think? Because I think you play you've played this a lot, and it's probably one of your favorite cards. It's not. I wouldn't say it's the favorite card, obviously, but it's definitely a card that you've played a lot, especially in that clone deck that I hate.
Yeah, this card, I love how it has an evolution now. It's going to be absolutely broken. The time delay between the two is absolutely broken because you can't log it no more. Arrows just got a whole lot more valuable in that sense.
Yeah.
Because you just let them both drop and then you arrow it and then it will get them all. No doubt about it. So yeah, this card is going to be nuts, bro. And I can't wait to see how much damage it'll do in the arena. It's going to be nuts.
Mm-hmm.
This could bring back Clone, which I don't know why anybody would bring Clone in the first place, even if this card comes out, because Clone is just such a bad card. But it has a potential to possibly bring it out. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
I'm very curious on what decks we're going to see now with this new evolution in play.
You know what card's going to come out. It's not going to be Clone. It's going to be that dang Goblin Curse. Can you imagine that?
Oh my goodness.
Goblin Curse Rage, Goblin Curse Zap is going to be a thing, guys. Just wait. I'm bringing
Goblin
it.
Curse Zap is going to be out. I forgot about Goblin Curse. See, there's so many cards now. I forgot about that.
Dude, that's so many skeletons. You know how many oh man. Yeah, everybody's bringing arrows. And then arrows is a very played card, like heavy used cards.
Arrows is going to be soon moved to number 1, not because that we like it, because we have to bring it in the deck. It's just I have to.
Okay. There's your new card and evolution coming in July 7th in the next July season. They're switching up some rewards. You guys can kind of read all through there. I don't really understand it. Didn't really read a whole lot, but they're going to be doing some changes on there. I do want to talk about the improvement changes here. So you got the game switcher. So that's a different UI. So the events and challenges use the hidden in the season tab. Now they're in front and center in the game menu switcher. So you'll easily find your deck and stay synergized in different modes. So you have this switcher, and the switcher is going to be, you're going to have your trophy road, your ranked, merge tactics, and limited modes, challenges are going to be in there. And I'm guessing global tournaments and 2v2 is going to be in there, but they did say on here, global tournaments and 2v2 classics will not be available right at launch. That'll return in the future updates. So that's interesting there. And then expect more seasonal rotations. So like in experimental modes. So yeah, just think about that. And then private tournaments and training camp will be continued to live in the hamburger menu. So here's an interesting thing, Caleb. Me and Yeti were talking about this a little bit, but the classic challenge change, classic challenges so you got your Grand Challenge, Mega Draft Challenge, and your Classic Challenge, have been adapted in a new feature system. Here's what is different. Rewards now combine a milestone rather than a single chest at the end of the run. The books of cards rewards for 12 wins will not be available for now. So again, I don't understand what they're saying. Like, will it be available or will it be a thing now? I don't understand this. And then they say you will restart after 3 losses, but not after 12 wins. So if you win a Classic Challenge, are you able to play Classic Challenge ever again? That's what's really weird.
I don't know.
I hope that's not a thing.
But here's the thing. I don't even play Classic Challenges. I don't even know what they're about.
Well, I use it. Well,
why spend on them? Why not just, you know what I'm saying?
First off, Classic Challenges is only 10 gems. And then it makes it to where you can play different cards that you don't have either leveled up or evolutions that you don't have as well. And they do get pretty competitive. Like I haven't even got my 12 wins. Now, I haven't like tried very hard. Like I might have tried maybe 3 to 4 times, but I don't know. The way they worded this, you're able to restart after 3 losses, but not after 12 wins. So it's very strange. Like after 12 wins, are you just done for? Like think of I need to know what Juicy thinks, because he has everybody loves his Mega Draft like challenge. He wins like 50 to 100 Mega Draft challenge, Classic Challenges or Mega Draft Challenges in a row without like losing. The dude's insane, and everybody loves that. I love watching that. So once he gets 12 wins, he's not gonna be able to ever play that again. So I hope that's not a thing. I hope I'm reading this wrong, or hopefully they just kind of worded this weird to where we don't really understand it. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very, very weird. So we'll see.
And then here is a game change, which honestly, I understand it and it's fine, but the Elixir visibility change to support competitive and improvement fairness in a viewing experiences, Elixir spectating is now disabled in ranked global tournaments, friendly list, friendly battles, and clan friendlies. Whatever that means, I don't know even know. But anyway, you will not be able to spectate. Well, so when you're spectating, I believe you can see your friends, or you're the one you're spectating, their Elixir count, but you will not be able to see what his opponent's Elixir is at. So it's just, I think it's fair. I understand why they're doing that. I'm actually surprised they took nearly 10 years to change that, but.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's just what kind of confuses me, how it took this long. But I'm totally fine with it, and we're rocking and rolling.
Yep, same here. I'm totally fine with it. It does not bother me whatsoever. It was a cool little cheat code, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of times when me and Dylan play, we'll call each other, or we're literally sitting right by each other.
Yeah.
He's in the match or I'm in the match, and we'll literally say, "Hey, he's got 3 Elixir.
Yeah,
his Evos are coming up." So we can still cheat a little bit, because I'm pretty sure the Evos slots will come up. So we're like, "Hey, this dude has an evolution. This dude has an evolution. They're ready to go." So I'm pretty sure that's still going to happen. So we'll still have a little bit of a buff still, but not as much now, because we don't know what Elixir they're playing or how much.
And I think that's a huge thing. I think this is a great change.
Yeah, so do I. I am totally fine with this. This is totally fair. I'm ready to roll.
Here are some other changes. So cards can now be sorted alphabetically. So that's new. Evolution filters now show their evolved card art. And then I don't know what VFX means, but anyway, the skeleton barrel added a bounce animation. So I don't know, but it's gonna have a new
I don't know what that means.
And then the fire spirits also have a new screen art thing. I don't know. But I'm gonna run through some bug fixes real quick. Obviously, you guys can go through this, but this was kind of a huge one for me, because I noticed this because I do play Fisherman. But Fisherman can now grab this dang Mega Knight in mid jump. I hated it when you could not. It was a huge thing going on, and I'm glad that was a bug fix, because I was like, dang, no way they did this. I'm not going to read all of these, but the cannon cart no longer retargets when switching forms. Dang it. Well, I guess that's, I don't know. I guess that's fine. But the Goblin Hut stops spawning goblins if a troop gets visibly nearby. Oh, invisibly nearby. Yeah, you got the tornado previews now shows the correct stats. So yeah, you guys can read all that. But guys, that's basically it for this whole new update. And man, I am excited, Caleb. This is going to be so cool. And Caleb already said he's going to wake up at 5 a.m. just to play it.
Yeah, Dylan, don't worry. I'll call you. So yeah, I'm going to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning because I looked it up on when it's coming out. They said it's coming out or it's releasing at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm hoping that's right. If I wake up in the middle of the night and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and it's out, I'm probably going to stay up, but we'll see. Anyways, so yeah, I am super excited. I haven't been this excited possibly since when Monk came out. I remember that time. I remember this day. It was like yesterday.
Fun.
I remember that update was coming out whenever Monk and Phoenix was coming out.
Yeah,
that was a fun update, and I stayed up all. I lost sleep for that. I might lose sleep for.
They presented it really well too, like that time where they had like a puzzle, like we didn't know what was going on.
That was awesome.
Every hour they tweeted out, or they sent like. Oh, yeah, that was in part of your game. So if you opened it, you might have gotten a puzzle piece, and then that's when you screenshot it and send it off. So to people.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was just so cool.
And we were putting the puzzle pieces together, and you're like, dude, what is this? I wish they honestly did almost evolutions like that.
Yeah.
They just did a puzzle piece.
That would be cool.
That would be just sick. Like, man, what could it be?
Yeah. No, I agree.
But anyways, the only reason I brought up that past deal is because I haven't been this excited. This is a huge, major update. Yes, it's not perfect. But this might just put Clash Royale literally back on the map and back to where it's absolutely fun. I just hope that Clash Royale and the team doesn't like their hopes isn't as high for Merge Tactics. Because if it is, most likely the game's going to come down. But OJ said this: there's high potential for this game. He says he knew that the Goblin Queen journey was going to die. He knew it. It wasn't there. Yeah. He says, but this is different. So I'm really excited that he said that because I understand that OJ, yes, he does get paid for it, for sponsoring, and he does work for Supercell, and he might have to say that and stuff like that. But I really do trust his judgment because there is times he's saying, Supercell, you need to fix your game. Like, this is horrible. So I do trust his judgment. And so when he says, hey, this has a lot of potential, I think he's telling the truth. So I can't wait. Because I'm pretty sure that's all I'm going to be playing. Like, it's just Merge Tactics and figuring it out. Like, I cannot wait.
I actually cannot wait to play Trophy Road. I don't know why. It's so weird to say that, but I don't know, man. It just feels like that.
I mean, I'll jump into it too. I'm going to jump all over the map in Clash Royale. I don't know what I'm going to start, but I know for a fact once that game is downloaded, I'm jumping right into Merge Tactics and just taking a look at it.
Yeah, work's going to hate me tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to take a lot of bathroom breaks. Like a lot of bathroom breaks. My stomach's going to hurt. That's my excuse. It's going to hurt.
All right, we got a few comments here on Spotify. So this one's from Tyler. He said, for a future Q&A question, which of these two evolutions would you want to become a thing inside the game? The Evolution Royal Ghost or the Evolution Bandit? What do you think, Caleb? What would you like to see? Evolution Ghost or Evolution Bandit? What do you think they would be?
I don't know what the Ghost would be, but the Bandit?
Like a Golden Knight dash? I mean, I don't know.
Maybe it can dash like 2 locations?
Ooh,
dude, I don't know.
No. Here's the like evolution. Here's the Evolution Bandit. It does splash. Right when it dashes, it splashes.
Shut up.
Yes.
Shut up. Absolutely not.
But like the range of the Ghost splash. So like not a lot, but like it'll kill maybe, I don't know, 4 skeletons in a group. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then the Ghost, man, I don't know, but I feel like you want it to be like...
I think I got it. What if the Ghost, like, there's like a tiny little bubble. So when you put down the evolution of it, there's a tiny little bubble around it, and whatever troops inside of it goes Ghost.
Oh, snap.
Just goes invisible, but only one, though.
I was thinking
so it's like
maybe...
it's like the first troop that enters that bubble, so you got to be very strategic about it. But as long as it's in that bubble, it stays invisible. Until until he stops, obviously, and then he attacks, and then they're exposed. But as they're moving,
What if I what
They
about
don't-
this? What about if the ghost dies, it comes back half health, kind of like the skeleton
or
king?
what if the ghost dies but loses
Class
its
mini?
ability? It can't turn into a ghost, so it's like a back to a normal
Oh
person.
man, I also was thinking maybe what if the evolution ghost was a instead it was arranged. Like imagine a ghost shooting. Oh yeah, but what if it shoots? It loses like it's not a ghost form
Yeah.
anymore. But
That wouldn't be too bad either.
throwing
You know
knives.
what I kind of wanted? I've been playing a lot of Fisherman lately. You know what I want that Fisherman to do when it's evolutioned?
what?
Just
Oh.
pull in a freaking flying troop.
Oh yeah, but or make
That's
it
what
to
they need to do.
like Clash Mini, the big old anchor and just anchors everything that's in its path.
Oh, and it just like throws it for a second and then
Yeah.
yanks it,
Just
and then
yanks
a bunch of them. Oh, you know how much that would screw up a push? Oh man,
But yeah,
But anyway.
air. I want air too. Yeah,
dude,
Like
the
that
air.
from air.
Could you imagine pulling into like a
or pulling
Lava
it down,
Hound or-
pulling it down like the evolution hunter does, to where ground units can take it. That'd be sweet.
oh gosh, yeah, that'd be nuts, bro.
All right,
That would be nuts.
Let's go with the last comment here. This is for Hudson. He said, Dylan, what is your highest in Path of Legends? And also, are you at 9,000 trophies? Yes, I am at 9,000 trophies. Has been there for a while. And then my highest in Path of Legends, I did make it to Ultimate Champion, I think 3 times only. And my highest on there was like 1656, I think, medals. But I haven't made it to Ultimate Champion in a while. Just haven't had a whole lot of time. And yes, that's my excuse. But Caleb, what about you? I know you're at 9,000 trophies.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I made it to UC. I might have made it to maybe 3 or 4 times.
It's probably about the same.
Yeah, about the same. I think my
17.
my number for that.
I think you're at 17 for your medals.
Yeah, 1728.
So yeah.
1728 as my best.
Which right now I'm really close to hitting Ultimate Champion now.
Dude, I'm not even close. I'm almost there at Grand Champion. I didn't lose a game today. I'm 9-0 right now.
Wow. I've been in Royal Champion for a week now, so I'm ready to journey into the UC now. So
Yeah, as soon as I get done with the pass, I didn't buy it, but when I get that next evolution card or shard, whatever you call it, yeah, I'm just gonna basically say screw ranked for this week and just gonna play nothing but merge tactics. So
Yeah.
we're gonna get to know it.
Yep. Alrighty, guys.
So-
That's going to do it for this episode, and we'll see you on the next one.
Rah rah roo.